Is it time to right size or downsize? As you're thinking about moving to Bakersfield, you might want to have something in an active adult community, 55 and older. Lots of activities and things to do in the community, walking paths, all the fun things for an active adult. You're going to need a place to live when you get here, so let me show you the newest listing that I have, and you're going to love it. It's Angel again. So I am here in this lovely home that I have listed for sale, and it is in the active adult community of Four Seasons. Now, if you remember, I've done a video about Four Seasons a long time ago, in my early YouTube days, but here we are again. I have another listing, and this house is going to blow you away. It is listed for $356,000, so let me show you around. So this house has upgraded crown molding all throughout the property. Can lighting, those are on a dimmer switch, so they can go high or low or somewhere in between. The fireplace, which is not on, although it should be, it's kind of a chilly day, is basically just a switch, and I'll show you that. So here's the fireplace, and here's the fireplace switch. Ta-da! And we have fire. And it's actually, it kicks it out very nicely so that you have a lot of warmth in this family area right here. My cellar has a sectional here, but this could accommodate recliners, it could accommodate a couch and a love seat. This is not a small sectional, so there's plenty of room. Lots of natural light coming in through those windows. So this property has luxury vinyl plank all throughout. That is the front door down there. Again, crown molding, can lighting all throughout. Pot shelves, we've got granite countertops. Lots of room for decorations right there with the pot shelves. Pantry door. We've got an upgraded oven and microwave. It's a convection oven as well as a traditional oven. And the pantry is very deep corner unit there, so lots of room for storage. As we look out from behind the kitchen sink, lots of room for entertaining, very communal space. This countertop is in some sort of bend shape, makes it very easy to, have guests over, have the TV going, just be a part of the action, not exclusively tucked back behind a wall or anything like that. Dining area. So this is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath house, but we actually have this middle room, which my clients are using as an office / den space. Room for seating. You could make this a hangout space. You could make it a room for the grandkids when they come over, because they cannot stay. It's 55 and older. So let's discuss that. I appreciate you coming back here to this Bakersfield Realtor channel, subscribing, liking week after week. I'm super grateful that you're here. This video isn't sponsored by anybody other than you, and I appreciate you being here, and I'm so grateful. But let me talk to you about this property right now. So living in a 55 and older gated community like Four Seasons, there are some requirements that you obviously have to be 55. Shock. And when it comes to having the grandchildren over, there are community pools, and they have a very specific time when the grandkids can come play. It's usually between 1 to 4. Not a lot of pool toys are allowed, maybe 1 floaty per kid, but they do let them in, but they want them to go home. They love you, but they love you enough to tell you this is not where you live. That's why you have the HOA that you do, which, by the way, the HOA is $330 at this time of filming. Remember the last time I filmed, I think it was 2 something.
Flashback.
The Homeowners Association in Four Seasons is $260 a month.
End of flashback.
Now here we are a couple of years later, and the HOA is now $330 a month, and that is to get you access to the clubhouse, They have events at the clubhouse. They have summer events. They have trips on buses. They have card games and an activity room. They have all sorts of things that you get to participate in if you want. If you just want to be paying for the safety and security of a gate and the community that is of the roughly the same age, then that is the beautiful thing about living in these Four Seasons, is that you have that whether you want all those activities and extras or not. You get it either way. Behind me is the gate, the main gate where you come in, and that arm, do not dilly-dally coming through on that arm because it will come down on your car. Holy guacamole. So when you have your code to get in, you hustle through that gate or else that arm's gonna come down right on your car. Just a little FYI for you. Might have experienced that myself. So this master bedroom has these bumped out windows. It's not a flat wall. We have a nice view of the backyard, the upgraded features of the backyard, all of the upgraded tile work. You can just enjoy that. The hummingbirds come. It's a great thing. The nice thing about this master is that it's just off the living space, but yet it's still very exclusive. You're having your own environment over here. Very nap friendly, I have to tell you. But yes, it's very exclusive here. So just off the master, you've got the soaking tub in addition to the shower, and you've also got the master closet. Very generous master closet, I must say. Again, this is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath house with the 2-car garage, which is actually like a 2.5-car garage, because you can put, if you have one of those little golf carts, you can put that in the garage. You also have this upgraded laundry facility where you have the sink. Not all of the houses out here have the sink in the laundry. Some of them just have these 2 folding stations, lots of cupboardry included, but the upgrade of the sink is included with this property. Look at all that. Woo! Love that storage. Every home out here in Four Seasons has tankless water heaters. Those are a feature of the property. Because it's Bakersfield and because it gets hot, we all love to keep the doors to the garage open, keep the garage from being just a hot box. They have the hummingbird feature on them. It is a metal security door so that in the summer months when it's hot and you want to aerate the garage, you can do that feeling secure that this has got a lock and a deadbolt on it, and it's a pretty feature to look at. There's one on this door and also one on the front door. Now we're out on the side yard. So this upgraded tile work the homeowner has just recently put in, it is flagstone, I believe, and just a nice walking path for you to, gather your thoughts, have a conversation. This is the wall to your neighbor. So yeah, your neighbor's close, but you don't have to worry about that because they probably want the same thing that you do. Privacy and community when they want it. That's the great thing about living out here, is you get to decide. And then we come around here, we've got more of the upgraded backyard. And this flagstone goes all the way around on this backside as well. Definitely an added bonus. Do you hear that? Not much. It's so quiet out here. So quiet. Listen. Nada. Now this community has more than one entrance. There's of course the main entrance, which is right off of Panorama Drive and the 178. And then there's also like 2 different side entrances that you can get into. They're not as fancy, but they're effective. You can get in. And then of course the clubhouse is roughly into the middle of the community. Not quite the middle, but all the houses have walking paths to and from where you can do bocce ball, pickleball. They've got, the movie theater. They've got, the workout gym. They've just got it all in that clubhouse. It's pretty fancy. And you can host an event. So say you have, you're part of Rotary or BNI or, some of these other local business owner events where you can, you want to have room to gather. There are conference rooms that you can rent out in the clubhouse. If you want to host the party and not have everybody at your place, you can just reserve that over in the clubhouse. And again, the HOA is $330 a month. That's as of this filming in February of 2022. Another thing I wanted to point out is that this property does not have solar. Now, there are several out here that have solar. So if you want it, if you come to purchase this property or another one out here and you buy the property without it, by all means, they're very comfortable putting it on these properties out here. If you need to be qualified to move here, to live here, to retire here into this active adult community, please feel free to get to this Google form that I have created for you. That way we can know what you can afford. Hopefully it's this one. And if it's not this one, we'll find you another one. It doesn't matter. It's all good. And I will see you next week.